I just recorded a 14-minute video and I had my microphone unplugged. Yeah, that was nice. I'm gonna start a series with problems with technology today. Um, and most of it, there it goes, talking, yawning. Um, I don't have my camera because it's unplugged it somewhere else. Uh, I'll install it at the next video. The thing is, there are so many things that are wrong in today's technology, and it's so disappointing because the it meets all conditions to work perfectly, and it just never happens anymore. It's so disappointing. We have so much better technology than we had 10-15 years ago, and for some reason uh, almost no one cares anymore about putting out some good quality stuff. Not top quality, but at least something that kind of works. And it's one thing. When you talk about a small business, maybe 10 employees, say they build a website on their own, they don't have money to pay someone to, you go on that website, something doesn't work right. I mean, it's understandable. It's a very small business that has a limited budget. They did what they could, and it's admirable actually that they managed to do that. But when you're talking about global giants with maybe tens or hundreds of thousands of employees, I there's I I'm trying to find words here because I can't understand how you can have a global giant company with a global service and it works like absolute crap. I'm completely I don't know what to say. I'm I don't have an explanation. It's not logical, it doesn't make any sense. It's just not right in any way. Um and just to mention this, uh I'm on a modern machine, capable of running games. These are my games, of doing pretty graphics and After Effects and all that. So it's not a crap computer like my machine. Okay, I can't do 4K gaming, and I don't even want to. I'm not interested in that. But it's a perfectly capable machine for a text and image website like Facebook. It's like mostly text. I mean, what are we talking about? 80s, 90s internet. It's the beginning of the internet, really. And you click on the emoji list. Just notice how it took a while until they loaded. First, watch what happens. You see when I put my mouse over an emoji, it has like a lighter gray hover square. Oh, now it works. Yep. There it goes. Look how it falls behind the cursor. Look at that. I can make it like diametrically opposing the trajectory of the mouse actually. And look what happens when I scroll. I scroll. Now it loaded. I scroll. They're both they both got lit up. I scroll. Now it loaded. I scroll. Now it loaded. Scroll. Now it loaded. And trust me, I do coding as a hobby. Well, as a hobby, meaning not that I just play around. I built my own CRM software that I use. Oh god, I always yawn when I talk. I don't know why. I built my own CRM software that I used and will continue to use for my company. And so I have uh, a lot of knowledge and experience about what it means to code web stuff. And this is, I mean, for a bunch of small icons like this, you can't even call them pictures, they're icons. They're, I mean, these should load instantly on a 20-year-old PC. If you were to give me now $10,000 and a week to code a similar function of a website that has the same delay and the same issues, I wouldn't know how to do it because it's impossible. It's impossible to do this in any way. You can. It's a few dozen images. A few dozen images the size of your mouse cursor. It's impossible. These should load on a instantly on a 20-year-old computer. I have absolutely, trust me, I have absolutely no idea how you can mess this up. I could try maybe for months, and I couldn't come up with something that works so slow. And I'm a single person. They're a global giant with thousands and thousands of employees. What's going on? I mean, what? Why? And okay, I understand. It's a free platform. You just connect with people and see funny stuff and blah blah. It's not. After all, if it's free, you can't complain. But there's the business side of Facebook. There's business ads. Uh, there's Facebook business when you can advertise your business and make posts and all that. And you're supposed to trust them with your money when they can't get a simple thing like that. These things with the emoji list, trust me, an 8-year-old could code this. I began learning programming in the 2nd grade. At the level at which web programming is today, I could have probably built something like this back then, because it's simple. It's just a for loop, a while loop, or whatever, and it just loads. You just, I mean, you have folders. Maybe it's not how it works, but how I imagine I would do it. Have maybe separate folders for the groups, the categories here, a folder with smiles and people. Then wait for it to load. Then a folder for animals and natures and so on. And then just have a loop for each and say something like, while, or I don't know, if you even need a condition like load all the images in the folder and display them. That's, trust me, it doesn't take more than a few minutes to do this. And how you messed this up, I'm not really sure. And when you can't do things like these, and you want me to trust me with my business advertising for someone who can't code what a 2nd grader could, I don't think so. uh-uh you know that's where the trouble is. Because oh, and one more thing, you know what they do? Because I used to do advertising on Facebook, and you have those statistics of how many people saw your ad, how many clicked, and so on. And you can use some other services that tell you, for instance, if it's a link, you go on bit.ly, I think, and it shows how many people clicked on your link. And Facebook reports numbers that are much lower than the real numbers, so you can say, oh, there's not enough people are seeing my ad, so that you pay more. That is what they do. And that, combined with the fact that you can't code a damn text-based website like in the 90s. You can't make it work right on today's machines. A website that looks like website in the 90s with text and images? No, no, no. I don't care what you say, what actually runs behind, what is happening, what kind of data they have processing behind. It's impossible to have it. I mean, I have a full game that runs locally and generates the world procedurally, and it works better than a text-based website. No. Whatever kind of lousy excuse you're trying to find, it's not right. Okay? It's not correct. You're wrong. It can't work this slow. There are websites that do processing too, like I don't know, the banking app or whatever, and they still run faster than Facebook. That's but this thing, I mean, no, this is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. I mean, it feels like it tries to download them through, I don't know, through the 1 kilobyte per second connection I had 17 years ago. This is just stupid. I don't know. I told you, if you paid me and I couldn't find a way to do it so slowly. Yeah, and trust me, there's gonna be a lot more in this series because there's a lot more to be shown, and Facebook is just the start. I hope they won't sue me or anything, but it's uh, it's obvious. It's pretty obvious that the level of amateurness in the Facebook coding is pretty high. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.